So I was going and going and going, and then I got this job, and I was like, oh my gosh, it was going to be a steady job, like an actual attorney job. So I was, getting paid well, and I was so excited. And then like a couple of months in, my body was just like, oh, okay, we can rest now. And I completely crashed. Now at the same time I went through like a big breakup. It was awful. And so there was just like that. I think the emotional stuff was kind of the last straw. And I just, like, my body was just like, sayonara, I'm just going to take a break now. Looks like you can handle it here, and I'm done. And that's what happens. Your HPA axis essentially says peace out. So the cortisol, you get to the point where you've been pumping the cortisol so high for so long, and your adrenals just can't do it anymore. And then they don't even produce the cortisol anymore. And so that's extreme, what we used to refer to as adrenal fatigue, where your adrenals have just been working so hard pumping that cortisol out. And that cortisol production ends up kind of taking precedence over all the other functions in your body, again, beyond your hormone production and that sort of thing. And then it just stops. So that's where I was, where I crashed out, and it was very sudden. It was not a subtle thing. I went from being able to do multiple workouts a day and just very active life. And I woke up one morning and I felt like I had a really, really bad hangover. And I had been out the night before. So, I mean, that was legit. We had a nice dinner party. But then the next day it was the same thing. Like, I never felt better. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this isn't a hangover. I have just severe fatigue, where I was having trouble going for a walk around the block after doing like back-to-back spinning and hot yoga classes, the previous week. So it was a really extreme crash. I knew that there was something wrong with my body.